Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your mid-month love horoscopes here. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners. You get to choose between a free reading or a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Now let's take a look and see what the second half of February has in store. Hey Capricorn, this reading is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising in Love, February 15th through the end of the month. Capricorn in Love, February 15th through the end of the month. Capricorn. I'm hearing that something that didn't feel safe is an illusion. Something that didn't feel safe or doesn't feel safe is an illusion. The lack of stability, that's an illusion. I'm seeing that over the next 2 weeks, you have a little bit more clarity. Either you, Capricorn, or a partner has a little bit more clarity that there's more safety here than you realize in love. There is more stability. I'm seeing hearts open up a little easier, our hearts opening up a little more. Over the next 2 weeks ahead, someone feeling a little safer than they have been feeling these last couple of weeks. Okay, so let's get a little bit more clarity here. Capricorn in Love, February 15th through the end of the month. 2 cards popping. Love this for you. Okay, so we move past this illusion that something isn't safe, that something isn't stable, that something is no longer the right way to go, okay, or it's the wrong person, or we come back. Commitment, center the reading, romantic feelings. Hearts open up. I'm seeing some couples recommit here. I'm seeing romantic feelings, deep emotional feelings and attachment expressed. Especially from partners that have been silent, partners who have been part of why there's this illusion that something isn't safe. The partners that have shut down, the partners that have shut off. If you feel like you shut off, Capricorn, be prepared for, like, I'm hearing outpour of emotion. You may not be able to contain your emotions. I feel like somebody here may have been suppressing something emotional feelings to keep themselves safe, to guard their heart. Enough of that. The next 2 weeks, hearts are open. Hearts are open. There's recommitment. Spirit's talking to me about like a renewal of vows. Some partners that have been together for a very long time, recommitting to each other. Now we have deception that pops here. We spoke about this a little earlier on in the month. This deception comes through as past tense, and I feel like fears because of this past tense situation. Disloyalty, I'm getting illusions, personas, those kinds of deceptions. That feels past tense, but this also feels why someone may have shut down. Fear of having to repeat this. Fear of a partner not being loyal again. Fear of somebody saying one thing and not being able to fulfill it. But this feels past tense. And again, I feel like the fear created the illusion that something wasn't safe or isn't safe. You move past this energy. I'm not picking up that there's new deception here. I'm not picking up that there is disloyalty for anybody to be concerned about. But this feels past tense. So if you are feeling that energy, if you are feeling like that's a trigger to shut down or to be quiet, or you're seeing that in a partner, this is energy that should be cleared. Okay, work on this, because if you can move past the past, leave it in the past, really conquer fears, heal from that. And I feel like many of you have very consciously been on that journey. But if there's a trigger for this, or if there has been a trigger for this, honor that it is another opportunity to heal a little deeper. But if you can move past this, you jump back into something romantic. You jump back into your emotions. Somebody shut down here, and it feels like they shut down out of fear, okay? So they come back to commitment, engagements, clarified. but healing family issues. Some of you will recommit to partners because now you can heal. You may be able to heal from that deception in the past, to really let go. Give somebody a second shot. Start fresh. This is possible now. It doesn't feel like this was possible in the past, but something has shifted, okay? I do feel like some of you, this feels like a smaller percentage of you, Capricorn, some of you may allow someone to come back because you can finally heal. For those of you that have had true separations, especially those of you who have been out of contact for quite some time, it feels like you may allow this person back, or somebody was out of contact because they were dealing with issues you don't know about pertaining to family members, something they didn't disclose. Okay, so again, the illusion that something isn't safe, the illusion that somebody lost interest when in reality they were dealing with something that you would fully understand. They just didn't disclose a particular issue that was going on. Maybe it was something very personal to them, to family, possibly the health of a family member, and they were just all consumed. So again, there are illusions. I'm seeing Capricorn really opening up, feeling a lot lighter. The next 2 weeks being easier to get through than maybe the last 2 weeks have been, or the month prior, okay? Romantic feelings at the center of the reading here, clarified by chemistry. There's love, there's romance, there are romantic moments, there are romantic conversations. I'm seeing like private dinners, really wanting to get back to this place of love, but doing it sort of low-key. If you go out and it's a date night, it's a smaller scale venue. It's being tucked away in the corner. It's not really wanting to be on display, but expressing emotions, deep emotions privately. And in some ways, it feels like the way to go. There's a lot of chemistry. It feels like the chemistry is seriously vamped up here for you, Capricorn, between you and a partner. And maybe experiencing chemistry that you've never had with this particular partner, especially somebody's coming back, being like, wow, we didn't have this chemistry before, or we haven't felt like this in so long. But I do feel like there should be some sort of protection. Like, keep this a little bit on the DL. Keep this to yourself to protect the energy, especially around a fresh start, a second chance in a relationship. Yes, okay. Reconciliations here for sure. Deception clarified by reconciliation. I think some of you closed down or partner shut down. This feels like fear, okay? Coming back together, recognizing that the fear isn't really warranted. No one's really done anything wrong in the present moment. You circle back, you get back to your feelings, someone opens up again. Again, for a smaller percentage of you, where deception was very much present in a relationship with this particular person, feels like you might be able to reconcile now because there is true forgiveness. There's been enough time, there's been enough healing, and that feels like that kind of reconciliation, especially if you've had some serious distance, you really thought you were closing the door once and for all. The chemistry with that partner may be shocking to you now. Somebody feels more open, less restricted. I don't know. Someone just feels way more open now these next 2 weeks. Very positive momentum here. This may shock you a little bit, especially if somebody comes back. I love this. Crowning your entire reading. We talked about illusions. If you felt unsafe, it was an illusion. That's not truth. If you felt unsafe because of deception, it's past tense. That's fear. Crowning your whole reading sums all of this up. It is safe for you to love. There is safety here. If you weren't feeling safe, that wasn't truth, okay? Illusions will be cleared up. You'll get the clarity you need. Hearts will be more open. This will be a more emotional, a more romantic, a more loving, a more kind 2 weeks ahead. Bottom of the deck. I'm hearing calling a soulmate back in. Okay, so for those of you who are single, you may have shut down from love because you've experienced deception in the past and there was too much fear to move forward to be open. These next 2 weeks, don't be surprised, not calling somebody back in for all of you, okay? Don't be surprised if you're calling in a high-level soulmate, or at least you have the energy out there and it's really beginning to manifest for you. But these next 2 weeks feel good. These next 2 weeks, it's not, they don't feel extravagant. It feels peaceful. I think you need this. Someone hasn't been feeling peaceful. Someone's been caught up in illusions. Someone shut down. That's not peaceful for either partner in this, okay? Or for those of you single, that's not peaceful to feel like, okay, I'm ready to move forward, and then there's a trigger and you shut down. You're moving past that. These next 2 weeks will will for certain bring you peace. I think they bring somebody back into the picture. Communication again. Recognize that you're safe. Recognize that you are protected, but also too, in terms of keeping a reconciliation maybe on the DL or keeping these a little smaller scale so it's a little quieter. It's about protecting the energy of a reconciliation, protecting the energy around a relationship that has been a little bit rocky, okay, so that things can move forward in a healthier way. That feels really positive, but overall safe. You guys have a much better 2 weeks ahead to look forward to. Capricorn, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing work, which you know I specialize in. I'll be back March 1st for your full month of March reading, but in the meantime, I'm sending you all so much love, light, gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.